KHOU 11 News at 5:30 starts now.
Rapper Kanye West will perform at Lakewood Church tonight after talking about his spiritual awakening before a crowd of thousands at the church this morning. West says Pastor Joel Osteen's Christian message has been an inspiration. Our Matt Doherty was at the service and spoke with the rapper and the pastor. He's live at Lakewood with a story. Matt.
Hey, Ron, yeah, all these people back behind me are waiting to get inside. This will be the second appearance of the day tonight. Kanye West will perform. This morning, he shared how through a spiritual experience, he has changed his ways.
Hey, everybody, come on, let's welcome Mr. Kanye West today.
They're an unlikely pair.
We can come from different worlds and celebrate each other.
The pastor and the rapper.
I know that God's been calling me for a long time, and the devil's been distracting me for a long time.
The rapper spoke to the thousands at Lakewood Church about his spiritual awakening over the past year, brought about amid a mental health episode. Flanked by wife Kim Kardashian and daughter North, Kanye West says he's a family man now and a changed man. He says he's not afraid to talk about it, even though he's gotten some pushback.
We get constant advertisement for strip clubs and other things like that, but then we bring up the name of Jesus, we're told to be quiet. We're not. Excuse me, brother. I go into these streams of consciousness when I'm talking, and when you speak it in the middle of it, it distracts me.
At one point during his testimony, a protester heckled the rapper and was asked to leave.
The same thing that people are using to say, well, we don't know if he's sincere, is what God is using to be able to save more. That you can see how low I had sunk and how in service to the devil my talents have become.
What do you both hope will be the lasting impact of this visit today, if there is one?
Well, you'll start. I'll start.
Yeah.
You know what the lasting impact is people's lives are changed. That they came and they found the Lord. And you know, one girl when I walked in, I didn't tell Kanye, she had tears in her eyes and she said, if Kanye can change, then I can change.
Now the doors should be opening here at any moment now. The performance begins at 7 o'clock tonight. If you don't have a ticket, you're not going to be able to get in. Those were all given away yesterday morning within minutes. Ron?
All right, thank you so much. Matt Doherty live at Lakewood Church. Developing story in Baytown now. Police are searching for suspects in the shooting of a 14-year-old boy. The victim was shot while playing basketball at Walker Park, located on Wade Road. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the shooter drove by and opened fire as the teenager played with 3 other people who were not hurt. There's water cannons. This is happening at Polytechnic University, where demonstrators have taken control of the. And now to the Texans, the much-anticipated matchup with the Ravens, not the shootout everyone was hoping for. The Texans blown out in Baltimore
per hour. Radar showing those high clouds next couple of days as that ridge transits to the east. That'll allow a cold front, a big trough, to dig into Texas, and that's going to bring us our next cold front as we get into Friday. Here it is right here, pushing it through the Pacific Northwest, eventually making its way down into Texas, bringing rain chances as we get into Thursday and Friday. Eventually that front should push off the coast as we get into the weekend, making for a fairly decent one. But until then, it looks like we'll get a little drink of water as we get into the end of the week. Temperatures starting off this evening into the 60s, cooling into the 50s, eventually into the 40s for many of us overnight tonight. So you'll need a light jacket as we get into tomorrow morning. You'll be able to get rid of that pretty quickly, it looks like. We're in the mid to upper 60s getting into the lunch hour, and then we're talking about temperatures back into the 70s for the afternoon tomorrow. And then those temperatures are going to continue to inch up towards 80 as we get into the middle part of the week. You'll see that coming up in your 7-day. In the meantime, shaping up to be a fairly cloudy night tonight. Those clouds are going to race on out of here tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day across southeast Texas, and Tuesday will be equally as nice as well. Then the clouds really thicken up getting into Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday as our next cold front rolls on in. We start off in the upper 60s, cooling down into the low 60s as we get into the afternoon hours of flick.
That's going to do it for us for now. For all the good folks here at KHOU, I'm Ron Trevino. We're standing for Houston. We'll be back tonight around 10:30.